Alright.
See it holding over.
No, it recorded.
Oh, okay.
Just up into your part.
So, what I'm kind of hearing is there's a couple things. So the dress is kind of the presenting problem, and that I feel like we're coming to a conclusion. So you said you would like to go dress shopping. Okay. So Shannon, how do you feel about Ashley saying she would like to go dress shopping?
With me to find a wedding dress. You want to go? I mean, what's your work schedule?
I'm unemployed for the next 2 weeks.
Okay, well then we can go on a weekend.
Weekdays are better. I have weddings on weekends.
Well, I work until probably 5, and then I have a gym class that I go to. But maybe on a Thursday night at like 6 o'clock, 7.
Possibly. I would have to know the date and check my PDF.
Your PDF or your calendar?
My calendar on my PDF. It's my personal device assistant. That's what PDF is called.
Okay. So that sounds like you guys just came to a conclusion about this, right?
But no. Let's get back to the bridesmaid dresses, what I want to talk about.
Is that not what we're talking about?
No, she was talking about herself and her own dresses.
What?
She was talking about herself and her own wedding dress shopping.
Is that what we're talking about?
I thought that's what you said. You said the dress shopping.
Oh, I thought we were talking about bridesmaid shopping.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's my fault.
bridesmaid.
Too many dresses. I haven't
And
been in
there's
too
a lot
many
of
weddings.
dresses, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's my fault. So you have both but that's still a good thing, right? You got together and you talked about how you're going to come together and go wedding dress shopping, right? Yes, that's what just happened?
I was always fine with it.
Okay. So then let's go back to the bridesmaid dresses.
I want to meet her other bridesmaids, and I want to meet this Charlotte person, and I want to go dress shopping with Charlotte, is what I want to do.
Well, that's fine, but you're a little bit intense and saying that she's my fat friend. I'm a little bit scared.
Obviously, I'm not going to call her, "Hi, Charlotte, so you must be Shannon's fat friend." I'm not going to be like
actually,
that.
you kind of have a strong personality.
What does that mean?
You have a strong personality.
What does that mean?
You say things on your mind. You're not really. You just say it, and sometimes you're very rude.
Like what? Can you please give me an example?
Call my friend my fat friend.
Yeah, in therapy, not in front of her face.
So it sounds like Shannon's just a little worried that, you might say something that someone would find offensive. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a reason that you think Ashley would say something offensive to your friends?
Look at her right now. Look at her today. Look at her in my texts.
Okay, so you're feeling as though, like, she's just being kind of...
I mean, she had a nickname for one of my friends, whose name was Francesca. She called her Fran Bitchka. And every single time Francesca entered the house, Ashley would say, "Oh, hi, Fran Bitchka."
Okay, well, you're kind of laughing, and you're
No, because she's making me laugh, but...
She was a bitch.
So
but that was in middle school. We were 12.
No, this lasted into college.
Okay, and how did you feel when Ashley did that?
Obviously, I was mortified and had to console my friend. And my friend was like, "Why are you supposed to call me Fran Bitchka?" and never wanted to come over.
Okay, so Ashley...
Good, more Hot Pockets for me.
Okay, but... Actually, do you see how maybe some of the things you say might be offensive to other people?
That was in high school.
Okay.
The human brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25. I'm well developed now, and I know what's socially acceptable and what's not socially acceptable. So in conclusion, I wouldn't say, "Hey, Bitchka," when I met Charlotte.
Okay. So, Shannon, how are you feeling about that?
I'm a little hesitant, to be honest with you.
Okay, why are you hesitant?
Because Ashley's probably going to go to the bridal salon, and she's going to pick out a dress, and then Ashley's going to pick out a dress, and then she's going to go, "No, the material, it's silk. No, I'll sweat right through that." And
First
then
off, I'm
she's
not
going to
wearing
go, "Okay," and then my friend Charlotte is a very nice person, so she's going to just agree with Ashley and just be like, "Okay," and then she's going to say to me the next day, because I know this is her personality, "I really do not like that dress. I'm really uncomfortable. I'm going to have to go to the gym. I'm going to have to diet. I'm going to have to do all this stuff. Like, please, I'm going to be so uncomfortable with this dress." And that's 100% what I do not want out of my girls.
If Charlotte would have said that, then I would have been like, "I get it. Let's go find a compromise." But if she can't speak up for herself in the moment, and if she can't say that to me, or if she can't even say that out loud, and if she accepts a dress and then goes back on her word, then it sounds like she has her own self-esteem issues. But even if she says that, then I'd be willing to go back and find a compromise, but she needs to speak up for herself.
So I have a picture of the dress. What are your thoughts?
So that's not really what I'm here for, right? I don't need to give my opinion.
But you would think, like, you know each other's boob size, so, I mean, you could probably...
No, I was talking about my friend Ariana, not my therapist, Shannon.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So I appreciate that, but everyone has their own taste and things like that. What do you think that it would be reasonable if you went with Ashley and Charlotte dress shopping so that not only can they meet each other and maybe kind of foster a relationship that they should have if they're going to be spending time together?
I want to do a bridesmaid's lunch, but Shannon won't do it because Shannon thinks that I'm going to be rude and obnoxious and a bully.
I mean, it's very hard to get about. There's about 6 or 7 bridesmaids.
No, not 6 or 7 bridesmaids because 4 of them are family. I just want to get to know the randos.
So again, we're going to let Ashley talk, or we're going to let Shannon talk, and then we can hear your side of it, okay, Ashley?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's very hard to get everyone on the same day. In 2 weeks, you're going to be in, I don't know, a nursing program or maybe working. No. I'm not really sure where you're going to be.
Thanks for checking in with me.
2 weeks, you said you were, right? She said 2 weeks.
I'm unemployed for the next 2 weeks, and I'm starting a new job.
Then you're starting a job in 2 weeks. Great. So 2 weeks, right? Caitlin, the other one, she's a cop, and her schedule is all over the place. It's very hard to get Caitlin down for a luncheon. Emma, she's a little bit flexible, but she's pregnant right now, and she has a 2-year-old. Right? My friend Carolina, she lives in New Hampshire. She has a 1-year-old and just bought a house. She just recently moved in last weekend. My friend Natasha, she's flexible. My friend Yaz, she'll be flexible, but she works very late hours. So if you wanted to do something during the week, it probably wouldn't happen.
So we can plan a weekend. We can plan
on like a Sunday or something. But that's 6 girls. You're working with the cop schedule. You're working with the nursing schedule. You're working
no, cop and nursings are Monday through Friday. Emma is Monday through Friday.
Caitlin's schedule is not Monday through Friday anymore.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Do you want to call it? Because I just had a conversation with her.
So these sound like, they're just kind of detailed, but would both of you be willing to try to sit down and think of a date? Because it sounds like Ashley wants to meet your bridesmaids. It sounds like you're not feeling sure about how Ashley's going to be around them, and it seems like kind of a point of stress for both of you. So moving forward, even though, planning is always complicated, as everyone has adults and as adults have jobs and have responsibilities that they need. But, to sit down and maybe try to organize something, do you think that would be worth it? Because it sounds like...
That's fine, but I also want to just point out there is that Emma's pregnant right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of all people, she should be the one who's giving me a hard time, but yet she just was like, oh, great, I love it, Shani.
This is resistance for Shannon. As I just said, I want to meet everyone. I want to do these things. This is resistance on Shannon's part. Shannon's saying, no, and we haven't even tried. Like, I want names, emails, phone numbers of everyone. She hasn't given me that.
I honestly don't trust you right now.
Because she's saying she doesn't trust me. She's saying, this one's a cop, this one's blah, blah, blah. The cop's my cousin. I see her. Emma lives down the street, it's no problem. It's these other girls. And not for nothing, if you're going to be in a bridal party, you need to have everyone's information. You need to know everyone. You need to start planning, and you need to meet everyone, and you need to have a bridesmaid's lunch. Now, for my wedding, Shannon already knew everyone. So that was easy.
So Shannon says she's not...
I didn't really know the Andersons that very well, to be honest with you.
Well, it doesn't matter. The Andersons were in Vermont, but I still made everyone clear, and I did it in a group email and everything else. Regardless of the fact that I don't know these other 3 randos, and I would like to meet them, and I think it's not...
You met Carolina before.
Listen, I think that I want to meet them, and I'm just sensing a lot of hesitance on Shannon's part.
What are your intentions to meet them? What's your intentions?
What are my intentions? We're going to be in your wedding party. Are you going to sit down the
luncheon and say, I don't want to wear this dress, and then they're going to go, no, this is awful, and then you're going to go, this is awful, and then turn tables, and then you're all going to come at me and being like, we're not wearing this dress, and we're all going to go shopping, because that's not going to happen.
So this is stemming from your own
Because you're putting
fears.
dress...
Do I not have the room? Or, because Shannon was allowed to talk. Am I not allowed to talk?
Shannon, we're going to let Ashley talk right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
She talks a lot.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, I'm saying that I would like to... Oh, she's interrupted me again.
Just saying I'm being honest.
So again, this forum is going to be... We're going to try to stay as respectful as possible, right? We're going to be neutral grounds here. Okay?
So I have been in 9 weddings. So I know that it's very important to keep in constant contact with the other bridesmaids, especially if Shannon wants her shit to get done. So if Shannon wants to get her bridal stuff done, like her bachelorette party and her bridal shower done, then everyone needs to have in contact and everyone needs to be on the same page. I'm a very good organizer and I would like that to happen. However, Shannon is a little hesitant on giving me these details, so I'm like, if you don't want this to happen, then don't let it happen. Don't give me any details and don't let me meet them. And then you won't have any of this. Because I doubt your other friends are as good at organizing or even give a shit about you to even throw you a party or anything like that.
So what I'm hearing is a little bit of judgment about Shannon's friends, but I'm also hearing a little bit of judgment about Ashley. So I'm curious. So in a perfect world, Shannon, or in the worst case scenario, rather, what is the worst thing that you think could happen if Ashley was introduced to your bridesmaids?
Well, first up, Carolina, my friend in New Hampshire, she's one of the bridesmaids, and this might be a separate conversation, but I understand that when you're part of a bridal party, that means, throwing these parties and everything and paying for the bridal shower and stuff like that. Carolina's on food stamps right now. She has a house that she just got, she has a child. I don't think she can be able to afford, the type of party that maybe Ashley is planning, or I don't know. So I just don't want to give her a hard time about a money situation.
Okay. So that's one of your bridesmaids, and I think that's a fair thing to be concerned about since you care about her. But what are some other things you're concerned about?
I mean, she might make a nickname for my friend Charlotte.
So Ashley, do you think that you would make a nickname for Charlotte? It sounds like this is a big stressor for Shannon.
No, I'm not going to sit there like I'm a human being. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, hey, Charlotte, so you're her fat friend. Let's talk about this. Why are you being such a cunt about the dresses? I'm not going to say that.
Shannon, do you hear Ashley saying that she's, willing to be cordial and polite, or do you believe it? Do you not believe it? What do you think?
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
I think that she probably won't say it. It may be behind her back, like she's doing right now.
Okay. Ashley?
And? So what if I say it behind her back? She's not there.
So it sounds like it's something that stresses Shannon out. It sounds like it's something she doesn't really like. Would you be willing to maybe hold back with some of the insults on
Honestly,
Shannon's
I'm not going to say to Charlotte or to say to Shannon about Charlotte's fat friend. I'm not going to say, hey, Shannon, your fat friend wants this. I'll say Charlotte, and I'll just call her fat amongst my friends if she's actually that big of a cunt.
Actually, I don't think because you were never a big girl, how it really feels to be a big girl. This girl's a big, she's big.
What size is
she? She has a lot of insecurity about her weight, and I see him day to day, and she cries about it. This is a dress that she likes, and, it's very hard to go out with Yasmin or even to a restaurant because she has body issues because she's overweight. So, I mean, all I want for her is to be comfortable in this dress. I mean, all eyes are going to be on her. Or being in a wedding is not easy. You're standing in front of everyone. You're walking down the aisle. All eyes are on you. I want everyone to be comfortable in a dress, especially Yasmin. Most importantly, Charlotte.
So why can't you give me the same respect that you're giving to Charlotte?
Because you're not fat, Ashley.
But
So you brought up some things like, being comfortable in what you're wearing, body insecurities, stuff like that. And that's kind of variable. It doesn't really matter about, your weight or your things because those are internal. And I think what Ashley is saying that she just wants to be comfortable in a dress. And, she's been having a hard time. She's told me in some sessions, she went shopping for full days looking for dresses and couldn't find them. So it sounds like this is something that is kind of similar between her and your friend Charlotte.
But Ashley, no, here's the thing. Ashley's not overweight like Charlotte. Ashley's just very particular about her dresses, and Ashley just wants to be a pain in the ass, to be honest with you.
So you're saying that you're not really seeing how Ashley could be insecure in a dress, just like...
No, how can she be insecure? She has a fine body. She's skinny.
Ashley, what do you have to say
I mean,
about
and even if she has an insecurity about her boobs, I mean, that's extra material you just put over the dress. No big deal.
no. See, I am very particular about the dresses I wear.
What do you want? Do you want your cleavage?
have-
What is it? Is it your cleavage that you want showing, or do you want to cover up the cleavage? Because I know you like to wear the boob tops from Express when you go out.
All right, so let's kind of hear what Ashley has to say about it.
Yeah, thank you. So, I am very insecure about dresses that I wear, and I don't wear dresses for a reason because I'm very insecure. And I would just like to have a say in the type of dress I wear because I like to wear particular dresses and I don't like to wear other particular dresses, and I just want to have to try it on to see if I feel comfortable in it.
Can I ask a question? So why do you not like other types of dresses? What makes you, how do you feel when you put on dresses that you don't like?
Because I don't like form-fitting dresses, I don't like high-top dresses, I don't like too low dresses.
Okay, why not?
I don't like, because I don't feel good in them.
Okay.
So describe your perfect dress.
So it's not about like...
Well, describe your perfect, you've been in 9 weddings. Which bridesmaid dress did you like the most?
So it all depends on different styles. I mean, I like, if it was like A-line dresses, I like stuff that's like tight up here. I like flowy dresses, knee length. I like dresses where I can wear an actual bra. There's some dresses that you can't, or you have to buy a special bra for.
So can I ask another question? So how do you feel when you're in the dresses that maybe aren't what you prefer? How do you feel? What are you thinking about? What kind of stuff is going through your mind when you put on those dresses?
I don't like them. I feel insecure. It's just, and then if I don't feel good, then I don't have a good time. Like, I just want to have like a good time and relax with my family at this wedding.
Okay. So, Shannon, do you see how maybe that can be kind of the same thing as what you're talking about with your friend?
I mean, if you addressed every friend in my bridesmaid, everyone's going to have an insecurity. That's just girls. I mean, I was a little insecure with her dress, but what did I do? I didn't have boots for it. I went out to Victoria's Secret and got the maximum pushed up padded bra. It made myself go down the aisle. There's ways in which you can tweak a dress. Every girl's going to have an insecurity. If I hear every girl's insecurity, I mean, we'll never get to a conclusion about a bridesmaid dress. And I'll never even move on with my planning.
You don't even know if AL even like this dress, because I might go in and I might like it. I'm just asking to try it on. So you don't even know if AL like it. Be like, okay. And B, you don't even know what every girl's going to think unless we go on and try them on. So all I'm asking for is just a try-on session with you and Charlotte, because it sounds like Charlotte's your main concern here. So me, you, and Charlotte can go out and try on dresses and go get a bite to eat afterwards, or go get some drinks before or after, and that way I can get to know Charlotte, I can get to know her information, and we can start planning. Like, this is all for you and what we're going to do. So, and I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling insecure about dresses, and I've always felt insecure about dresses. So I don't think it's that much of a stretch or that much effort to just let me go do that. Like, I don't understand your resistance.
There's no resistance there. It's just that I bring my friend Charlotte, and then I bring you, and then Caitlin's going to feel insecure about the dress. So I'm going to have to bring Caitlin. Caitlin's kind of overweight herself. And then Emma's who's pregnant, mind you, and she'll be giving me the hardest time. Who's not even giving me a hardest time.
But you don't even know that. This is all or nothing thinking.
It's not all or nothing thinking. This is what I'm saying. Like, every girl's going to have an insecurity.
But
this is what you think. And then we're going to go back, and then
I'm not talking about every girl.
I'm too tall for this, or I'm
not talking about this. You're thinking in the future. I'm telling you right here, right now, what I think about myself and my perspectives. So I'm letting you know that. And now you're thinking all or nothing thinking, well, this girl's going to have this, and this girl's going to have that, and that girl's going to have this, without even having to talk to them, or without even everyone even having a discussion about it. Like, this is your own thinking, projectiling onto all the others.
Actually, I emailed the dress to everyone, and everyone in my bridal party said, gorgeous, absolutely. Then it came to you, my sister, who said, I'm not wearing the dress, and if you're making me wear the dress, I'm not in the wedding.
I said I want to try on the dress first to see if I feel comfortable in it. And if I don't get to try on the dress, or if I try on the dress and feel uncomfortable, then I'm not wearing it. I never said I'm not wearing this or I'm not in the wedding. I didn't give you an ultimatum. I said I would like to try on the dress, and if I don't feel comfortable in it, then I don't want to wear it. I never said I wouldn't. I said I want to try it on.
You said you wouldn't wear it in the text, and that if I made you wear this dress, that you don't want to be in the wedding.
So, It sounds
Okay.
like we're moving forward, but text aside, what she's saying now, I think, has some value, right? So she's telling you she's feeling insecure. She's telling you that she just wants to try it on, and then I think that might be a good starting point. And then, you know, because right now you guys are arguing about a problem that doesn't really exist yet, right? So you're arguing about something that may or may not happen, and no one's going to know if that's the case until the dress gets tried on. So would you be willing to do that first step and then move forward from there? Because
Yeah, fine. If you're insecure, then fine. You can try on the dress.
And
If you're insecure,
yeah.
if you're insecure about it, then yeah, you can go try on the dress.
And if I feel insecure
Which
about
Charlotte-
it, are you gonna say, "Oh, too bad you're gonna wear
No, we'll talk to the bridal salon and see what we can do to adjust the dress.
it?" And
Or
if they say,
if
if I don't like
insecurities-
it, if I
if
don't
your
like it, are you
insecurities
gonna
are-
really make me wear a dress that I don't like, that I
So
feel
I think the
insecure
first
about?
step here, because, you know, again, going back to that, you're talking about a problem that doesn't exist yet. So if you guys would like, I think first steps would be to try on the dress, right? And then if you guys are, you know, you don't like it, and then this problem is still happening, we can come back in this forum, kind of, if you guys think it's helpful, and we can talk about it more productively then.
That's
yeah,
fine.
it's
I
fine.
want
I'm
to go
glad
with
she's
Charlotte.
admitting to her insecurities, and I don't want her to be insecure at my wedding.
I want
So-
to go with Charlotte.
Great, you can go with Charlotte.
Okay, so are you gonna set this up?
No, set this up. Send me your schedule. You're only
I'm
available when?
unemployed.
Well, you're available the next 2 weeks, but not on the weekends, which probably doesn't work for Charlotte because she works insane hours during the week and
What
has
does
the
she do?
weekends off. HR,
Okay, well, where does she live? Where does she work?
Watertown.
Okay, well, she works locally. We can set something up for 7 someplace during the week.
Oh, we could. What time is David Bridals, and where do you want to go?
You said you wanted to go to David's Bridal, so we can go to David's Bridal.
Okay. What time is David's Bridal close?
Like 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
All right, so it sounds like we just made some solutions. How are you guys feeling about it?
I'm fine if she's actually going to follow through with it.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm just glad that she admitted to her insecurities.
What do you mean by that?
I'm glad that she admitted that she was insecure.
I told you that from the start.
No, you told me in a text that you weren't wearing the dress, and that if I put you in the dress, that you're not in the wedding. You never said, I would feel so insecure in this dress.
I have a question.
Please, can we go look at dresses? If you sent me that text, I'd be like, absolutely, let's all go out. If you admitted that you were insecure,
I said if
but it
I
wasn't.
don't
It was
fit,
a
I said
it was
if
a
I don't
passive-
fit
it was
into
a
this
very
dress,
terrible
then I don't
text
want
that
to
I
wear
received.
it. If I don't fit into the dress, then I don't want to wear it. That's implied.
So I don't think it actually matters, right? Because that's what this was for.
I mean,
right?
it was a very mean text that she sent me. If all she had to say is, I'm insecure, I'm going to feel insecure in this dress, can you please go out with your friend and go try
No,
on dresses?
all I
It would've
asked
been
is to
fine.
go try it on.
But the text that she sent me was, I'm not wearing this dress, and if you're making me wear this dress, then I'm not going
That's
to be
not
in
what
the
I
wedding.
said verbatim, and you just read out all the text message.
So
That's
I
what I
think
said.
that the text
Do
message.
it both the text message
No,
one more time.
I really don't. So it sounds like you guys are still mad about a situation that it seems to me, at least from an outside perspective, we kind of just solved. So I kind of want to know, it doesn't seem like the problem is really the dress then, right? There has to be some underlying stuff if you guys are both still mad about it.
No, I think there's some underlying stuff.
Yeah, I agree with.
Okay,
I
so
mean, it takes you about a million dresses to try on. I mean, there's obviously something there.
Huh?
Maybe you should have a separate conversation with your therapist.
so I'm sensing a little bit of judgment or attitude.
There's no
about-
judgment here. I honestly feel bad.
Why do you feel bad?
I mean, because
Yeah, why
she
do you
can't
feel
make a
bad?
decision, one, over dresses.
What are you talking about? I can't make a
She's
decision.
admitting.
I never went to go make a decision. What are you talking about? Make a decision.
I mean,
A
you just
decision. A
told me-
decision is between A and B, and that's a decision. Am I going to decide A or decide B or C? That's
You're
a
being
decision.
a little defensive right now.
However-
You're being a little defensive.
No,
You're being a
because
little
you
defensive.
said
You're being
your
defensive.
you said your decision,
I'm not, I
and
just
it's
want you
not
to
my
get help.
decision.
I just want you to get
So I think we're probably close to our time for our session. I would suggest some further family counseling. Is that something that both of you would be interested in?
I mean, if it's going to help Ashley, then I'm in.
So, as I said, family therapy. Ashley's actually having a lot of progress in our sessions, and it seems like you're putting a lot of this on Ashley. But I think that it would be helpful for both of you to sit down and kind of air out your feelings about each other, and how both of your actions affect one another, and not just blaming on one person or another. Right? How do you feel about that?
Like I said before, she's going to need a lot of work, but I'm willing to help you.
You see what I mean?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refer you out to a family therapist, and I will get that contact information for you. Shannon, thank you for coming to our session.
Thank you.
And Ashley, I will see you next week.
Sounds good.
Gone.